Aquaman.
Tom, what's up, AJ?
Hey, what's up? I'm back like I never left. And this is the You Want podcast with me, AJ Crook, and this is Jared McKenzie. We're co-hosts. Obviously, y'all know this, unless you hadn't watched before. But I've been gone for a little while. My truck got messed up, so I had to get it fixed, and it took about 2 months. About a month longer than I thought it was going to take. But yeah, so I'm back in it now. I'll be on here more regularly than I was. I mean, obviously in the past month, 2 months, it may have seemed like we were falling the hell off, but it wasn't really our fault. I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of podcasts that Jared did that I should have been a part of and I could have been a part of, and it would have made it just that much more the You Want podcast, but I couldn't be here, and that's just, gas is $5 a gallon right now.
Something
you know
like
what I mean? Like,
I'm not going to say like fell off, but definitely we missed you for sure.
Yeah,
I've had a lot of people ask me, they're like, bro, did y'all have a falling out? I'm like, no, not even like that.
Not even like that at all, boys.
Bro,
Not
how you
even
been?
like
How
that.
you been, man?
It's been working, bro. It's been working, and
I've been sick, dude.
Damn, what'd you get sick with?
It's like not strep, but it's like the thing before strep. So I like had a fever. I didn't even break my fever till about 11 o'clock today. Like I had to miss like 2 days of work.
His throat's been hurting.
Yeah, I mean you could hear it too. I kind of sound like
You
a
can
white
hear it in
Lil
his
Wayne,
voice.
you know
I
what
don't
mean?
know if they.
I'm
can,
having a drink Sprite.
Yeah, he's drinking Sprite. I'm drinking beer. I don't know if they can hear it, but I can hear it. I could hear it on the phone whenever he called. That he was obviously in some pain in his vocal cords.
Yeah.
But everything's good now. We got trucks. We got back-to-back trucks,
GMCs.
and we got
For sure.
we got a good throat. We're good now.
Yeah.
We're ready to go.
Bro, a lot of things been going on since you left, bro. Not really left, it was just since your little vacation and all that.
We've had a couple things happen. We've had lots of new people that are going to come on, but we've had people that have came on that I would have loved to have been here for, like Cole Ritter and his capping ass.
Oh, dude. Cole basically came on, and it was a great podcast. I laughed. I enjoyed it my own self. I go read and watch it.
I would have loved to have been there.
But yeah, he came, bro. The funny thing about that is he like came on, and then like 20 minutes after that, my girl was over and all that, and he kicked it for like 20 minutes, and I have not heard from the time he left 20 minutes after that. And yeah.
No way. I mean, that's exactly what we said. If you watch the other podcasts, we said that he does that.
Yeah.
He does that. He leaves, man.
If he don't want you to find him, you ain't gonna find him. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
Dude, real excited to say Rappo's about to come on. He been wanting to come on. We were trying to get him on tonight, but the way our work schedule and all that, we're gonna have to reschedule another day.
Yeah. I got to go to bed in the single digits. You know what I mean?
Right,
Before 9 o'clock.
My alarm clock's at like 4:30, dude.
I gotta go to sleep before 9 o'clock. Like it's just, especially if I'm waking up to get to a job at 7 or 6:45.
I wish you would have been on for the Colt too, because like me, bro. I know my sports and all that, but the one thing I don't ever know really is baseball. And like when we were like talking about business and all that, he would like bring up like just baseball or how he played baseball or just some like famous like stars he met. Right. And I'm over there kind of like, oh, that's cool. You know, that's cool. But I just didn't know,
Yeah, he's over here like naming off players and know who
dude,
the fuck he's talking about.
Right, dude. That's just like the one sport I just don't know, bro.
A lot of people don't, dude. They got like 155 games in a season.
But the people that do, it's like religious with it. You know what I mean?
Dude, they really do watch. Like, all right, so my dad told me, this is a while back. When I say told me, I was a kid and my dad was talking to me. And he was like, all right, so, basically, you've got all these teams that you can watch every day. He said, but back when cable was all there was, he was like, you had the Cubs and you had St. Louis on.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's all you had to choose from.
I feel like those are like the two biggest teams, like especially fan base wise. Kind of like you got Lakers and Celtics and NBA, you know what I mean? Obviously Chicago Bulls, but just like from the past, just the biggest ones were always Celtics and Lakers. Right. You know what I mean?
But they say it's regional. Like from what my dad was trying to explain to me, he was like the only two teams that really came up consistently were the teams that were, the Cubs and the damn Cardinals. That was all you really had. The Cardinals came on because they're so close to us. I think it's like, besides the Rangers, it's the closest one that we have.
I'm gonna say probably does that have something to do with them being the longest teams? Like,
it's been around for a minute, forever. Bro. That Wrigley Field's old. That's the Cubs. Wrigley Field is old. They got ivy on the walls. They got an ivy wall.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. One time I was watching a game. It's off subject. It's not off subject, but it's just random. I was watching a game. Yeah. There's 155 games or 100 something games every year.
Yeah.
And like, so something crazy is bound to happen in the MLB. So like I'm watching this game and this guy hits a ball. Boom, skyrockets center field. And it hits the ivy wall. This is
for
a
real?
grass wall. And when it hits the wall, 2 balls pop out.
What?
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
So the guy that hit the center fielder is running out there and he's like, oh my fucking God, which ball do I pick up and throw it? Because if you throw the wrong ball, it's obviously nothing. So like he just picked up one of the balls and threw it in. And I don't even remember the call on that, but I remember the announcers being like, sometimes you see Randy Johnson kill a seagull, from the pitcher's mound. Sometimes you see 2 balls pop out of the ivy at Wrigley Field. You just never freaking know.
When people ask me about like famous baseball players, I tell them either like Derek Jeter or like who's the dude that played Bryce Harper? I know Bryce Harper. Stuff like that.
Bryce Harper's pretty good. He's still playing. Like $33 million for 3 years.
He had like a big sign or something like that.
He got like $33 million for 3 years, and then went 0 for 3. And this dude was heckling him, and then
he's still getting paid though.
He hit a fucking bomb as soon as the dude pissed him off.
But
yeah, of course he's getting paid. That's why he's out there.
Bro, so we started out with the Aquaman. We were going to play all some music, but we were like, no, this is better. Dude, Johnny Depp beat the case, man.
I know. $15 million in his pocket. He don't even give a shit about that. From what he says.
It was 100% like principle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's like, you want to go to court? I'll show you something.
I swear to God, bro.
I'll give you Camellia.
Bro,
or whatever.
And people have been watching. You go back, dude. He's just sitting there cracking up. Like a lawyer would ask him the same question 3 times. He's like, oh, the same thing I just told you like a minute ago? Yes, that's correct.
He gets looser and looser as the trial goes.
Absolutely.
You can tell, too, because like when he first got in there and he didn't have his, like when his first day, he sat there like this. And that was it. That was really all his emotion was. He never looked at Amber. He just sat there with his head down. And like throughout as his lawyers started making facial expressions in the middle of a courtroom, you know what I mean? Like he started loosening it up and being like, okay, like, so if y'all really think we're going to win, then fuck it.
I think a part of it too is like, dude, you could go in so many clips where like she was just losing. Like they keep catching her in lies and stuff like that.
When her dog stepped on a bee?
Yeah. Or they had a TMZ guy come in there and her lawyer was like, I'm sure you're probably doing this for the clout and all that. And he was like, I could. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But like the TMZ dude came in there and
I do know
her lawyer was like, you're just doing this for the clout and all that. He was like, well, I'm not. I'm probably actually going to get in trouble for being here. But I could say the same about you becoming their attorney for Amber Heard. And they were like, mic drop.
He's talking about the dude with the painted fingernails.
Yeah.
He had black fingernails and a blonde hair and a mustache. He looked like a goof, but I mean, he still was on there and he was backing up Johnny Depp 100% of the time.
Yeah.
They had his ex-wife. Was it Kate Moss? Did he marry Kate Moss?
Bro, I don't even know.
I don't either. But the Kate Moss thing never really made sense to me. I didn't do a lot of research on it, obviously. Otherwise, I'd be telling you what the hell was going on.
Nathan Taylor will figure it out for us.
Yeah, we'll just call Nathan. But yeah, she said I couldn't think of anything but Kate Moss and the stairs. I was like, what in the hell happened with Kate Moss and the stairs? Then I see a video finally today of what I presume, I don't know. I didn't say it on the video. I think that was Kate Moss. They were having her as an interview in the trial.
Yeah.
And she was like, and the lawyer asked her if she had ever been kicked downstairs. And she was like, never been pushed downstairs. Never had that happen from Johnny Depp. And I was like, oh my God. Dude. So she was talking about another ex-wife inside of this trial? Idiot.
Bro, I think my favorite one was when they were talking. They were like, so you did drugs with Marilyn Manson. He's like, so you gave him pills? He's like, whoa.
To shut him up?
He said, I gave him pills because he just wouldn't shut up. So and he was just laughing. Just Johnny Depp has on a ball with it, bro. That showed me Johnny Depp is not afraid of losing this.
No. He didn't give a shit. If he was going to lose it, he had in his mind, from what his lawyers has said, he had already lost everything. You know what I mean? That's why he's in the courtroom. He had already lost everything. It, dude. Yeah, he was not happy with his situation. What's going on?
Bro, I'm sitting here feeling like you're a guest host right now, or a guest star right now.
I know, it's been a minute.
It's been a minute, bro.
It has, but we're about to get some vlogging going on or try. I mean, we're going to try to figure something out to where we can go out places instead of being in this little room. But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Too, really, you know?
Shout out Envious Inc. Shout out Migos Locos.
Shout out all of them.
Oh, topics right there.
Fat Burger, too, for sure.
Shout out Fat Burger. Oh, yeah. Was that his name's Colt
Harmon?
Yeah,
Colt Harmon.
Okay, Colt Harmon, dude, came on here.
He brought me a burger, man.
Did he really?
Yeah. Fries and everything.
Swear. I wish I'd have been here. I'd have had a burger. Yeah. I would have ate a burger.
That was cool.
Burger.
It was like one of them things where you go and watch that like episode and you're going to learn some stuff just like business wise. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it was just a good one, man. And, you know, to be honest with you, what sparked that up when he came on the episode is like he was telling me, he was like, I did an episode with that Luke guy, you know, Luke Smith.
Comedian.
Shout out to him. Give him a shout out.
Comedian, yes.
Yeah, that was a great one. But, you know, I had his mom as my English teacher, and I said, I want to get her on here, right? Well, then he, goes on Facebook and is like, my mom got a shout out. So I liked this comment. And then he messaged me. He's like, shoot, I come on there. So just, real love, you know, I didn't even have to reach out to him, but it was you know, like I said, I love doing fun podcasts and all that, but sometimes I want to have other people where we just talk and just sit there. But dude, it was great. Shout out to you, Colt, for coming on, bro, for sure. You know what I mean?
Everything, you know, this is the You Want podcast, but everything that really dude, we talk about anything and everything. If you follow us on Snapchat, when he asked me what we're going to talk about, we talk about anything and everything.
Right.
It really doesn't. It varies. And
and that's how it should be, though. You know?
Yeah. So if we get a preacher on here, if we get a shaman,
awesome.
We get a shaman on here, it's full respect to whatever they do. That's why we have them on here. It's not to get them on here and shun them.
No, yeah.
It's to get people on here so we can get different views. We have completely different views of both of our hometowns.
Absolutely.
Our hometowns do not agree with our views, but they watch. God damn it.
And dude,
they watch.
That's what I'm saying. And with Colt coming on too, I was you know, it was kind of more serious and all that. And, you know, obviously sometimes we drink on here and sometimes we just have a good time.
Sometimes we get a little saucy.
You know what I mean? We do our thing, but it's you know, I don't want anybody because there's people on here that are the opposite of us that I would love to have on here, you know, and I don't want them to feel like they can't come on here because we do a certain way.
Bro, it's very
we're
diverse.
always going to show you the respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not going to get on here and get put in a situation to where you might. I don't know how to explain that.
No,
you know, what I
agree, and the fact that we took that, bro, we're we love everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we definitely do. We do this podcast. This is like a diary.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And we just happen to post it. Let me smack that vapor. Bro.
Yeah, bro, that's the first time I could hit it in 3 days, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, I swear to God.
Oh, I know. Dude, when you're sick and throat issues.
Oh, it's bad, bro.
Vapor. Back when I smoked weed. Dude, weed. Didn't smoke weed when I was sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just.
Really? I know a lot of people will still, stoners will still be smoking that.
Those are people that have marijuana dependency disorder. MDD. It's real.
So does that mean weed's addictive, you think?
They say, all right, so here's the deal. They
that's
say
the first
it's
time I
not.
can laugh like that.
They say it's not. They say it's not, but there is something called marijuana dependency disorder where you think your mind basically tells you that you have to get high whenever you wake up.
It's like a mental thing.
Yeah, it's all mental. And but people could argue that all addiction is mental.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I guess either way, if that's the one thing you're addicted to, it's not going to harm you.
Exactly. That's why they're having a real hard, I feel like that's why they're having a real hard trouble saying that marijuana is addictive. Because if you want to stop, you can stop and you're not going to have any downside besides that you're not high.
Right.
That's all there is.
All right. I think that's when you talk about addiction and all that, I think that's just the one thing that's not going to harm you, you know? I don't know.
I don't either, really, because I don't have marijuana dependency and I don't have really anything that's a crutch. I don't have any sort of crutch, really, besides, okay, I kind of have a tobacco crutch, but not really. I think the hardest thing all right, there's a good subject. The hardest thing you've ever stopped doing. Okay, you stopped smoking cigarettes.
Yeah. I've been real good about it, man. Really.
That was easy. I've done both. I've dipped for 2 years and then tried to quit, and that's tough. bro. That's if anybody has ever dipped and tried to quit after doing it for over a year, every day. Yeah. That stuff is hard, man. It's really
cigarettes too, man. Really,
it just you get the I don't know how to explain it with chewing tobacco though. Like Copenhagen Straight was my vice, and like I would get 2 cans of Copenhagen Straight at a time, and I would it would last me for a week. 2 cans. Okay. So that's 7 days.
2 cans would last you for a week?
2 cans. I know that's doing good. Honestly,
no, yeah.
That's doing really good
because
I know a lot of people, dude, who would go through half a can in a day.
Yeah.
Like my buddy. Like, yeah. But, dude.
I don't, but like with vapes, like, cause like I ain't smoking forever. A lot of it's like a mental game, just like, and I've said it before on the podcast, just being able to like,
yeah, it's a oral fixation.
Like these are probably worse than cigarettes, but just the fact
it could
smell
be
like a cigarette, but like, I used to chain smoke bad, dude. Like I promise you, 3 years ago, if anybody would have said that, or if I would have told anybody I stopped smoking for like 3 months,
yeah,
they would have been like, no way.
Them damn Marlboro Smooths ain't in Jared's truck. You're a lie.
Yeah, you're a lie, bro. I promise you, dude.
He's gonna have them in there.
I promise you.
But I don't know, dude. Dipping, something about dipping, dude. All right, so let's say it's Thanksgiving. It's hard for me still. If it's Thanksgiving, you know, I'm sitting in a deer stand. My birthday's right around Thanksgiving too. Thanksgiving and Christmas, 2 hardest months back to fucking back.
Well, you probably get around your family members too that are like dipping and stuff like that too. You know,
to not dip, bro. All right, so my stepdad dipped for a long time, but like he quit. He used that herbal dip or whatever.
Yeah,
but like you know, being around people,
herbal dip.
Okay, so it's just herbs. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't buzz you or anything like that. But it's an oral fixation fixer.
Kind of like the same thing with me. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
But it has no tobacco in it.
Right. I got you.
But yeah, dude. Whenever you're going through these eating months, you know what I mean? Because the first thing anybody who dips consistently knows after you get done eating, it is time to throw a fucking hog leg in. It is time.
It used to be like that with me smoking. I'm like, the best cigarette ever is whenever you're done eating.
Yeah, and you're gonna eat.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So like, it's just
catching
killing
the buzz and all that. Yeah.
So after Thanksgiving dinner and stuff like that, whenever you're comatose in that couch, you just want to throw a dip in, dude. I don't know why, but it was tough for a year. I was really wanting a dip, and I haven't wanted a dip in a really long time. Thank God. That is terrible,
bro. So Kevin Gates is coming to Little Rock.
Okay, where?
To the whatever the Verizon is called now. What is that? The
Simmons Bank. Yeah. He's going to the arena.
Bro, I think we just need to invest and just throw out the money to get the VIP and be like, yo, you got to come on. We got a Quran.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Dude, he's a Quran guy.
He's Muslim. Yeah.
He could probably explain to us a lot.
But then again, I'm afraid he'd go watch our other like podcasts talking about it and joking around. He'd be like,
he ain't gonna watch that shit, bro.
That's true.
You think he's
bro?
Got
the
time
fact that
he
would, bro. But just imagine us doing a meet and greet, be like, yo, Kevin Gates. Like we're gonna have to like make some kind of speed, like Kevin Gates, breadwinner. We got a buddy that's got BWA on his on his neck.
We do have a buddy that has BWA.
And that is not
neck.
Bitches with Ass, and that is not his baby mama's name. That is Breadwinners Association.
Yeah, and Bitches with Ass.
Cole Ritter, if you're watching, you better not say that's not what it is. The one time I need you to say this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, come on, dude. Don't cap all the time.
Right,
like,
right.
We know that this BWA tattoo was fucking Breadwinners Association.
Right.
But Bitches
Wouldn't that be dope, though? Kevin Gates on here?
Dude, it'd be so cool.
Because, I was talking to Savannah about
wearing
it, too.
his Indian feather.
Savannah and Maddie about it. And actually, it was more or less Maddie we were talking about. I'm like, man, me, AJ, or just us all go to that concert. We're going to be the white boys standing out. But she was like, you think about it. Even the country people that don't listen to rap love Kevin Gates.
Know
I'm
who
like,
Kevin
you know
Gates
what?
is.
You're right.
Yeah, they like Kevin Gates.
I guarantee you they know Hardcore.
Yeah.
I promise you they do, dude.
Dude, I remember his old shit. His old shit is what I was on. He had a song called White Girl.
Ate off paper plates. You know what I mean?
He had a song called White Girl. I think it was what it was called.
Yeah, I remember that song. Yeah, for sure.
Whipping white.
And he's from the South. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's from the South. He's from the dirty South, you know? Baton Rouge, bro.
He's from out there.
But, bro, that would be so cool.
It would be.
Have Kevin Gates on. Do it on his tour bus or something like that. We're just going to have to pack up all the mics and everything and just be ready.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we got him in the truck. You know what I'm saying?
We're ready to go.
He might do it. Maybe.
He might. Never fucking know.
no one else, we pull something like that off. You know what I mean?
We can pull some crazy shit off.
We're doing a podcast. So.
Yeah, I mean, we've pulled this shit off so far, and I don't know many others that are doing this.
I don't know. No,
if anybody knows any other people that are doing podcasts, like video podcasts, I would love to know who they are. Because
drop a comment down.
We've looked up so many times other people that do podcasts like this from Arkansas, and you can't find any. No. Like, we just did it before we started
like
this.
Sports and stuff like that, but like,
well, sports, they're paid by 103.7 The Buzz,
right.
Channel 7. You know what I mean?
Of that,
yeah.
Hey, we're gonna take a break for the sponsors. Y'all stay tuned. Yo. Oh, he had to put it in my. Honestly, we were joking about the sponsors thing. We were listening to Bankroll Ready Go.
He was going live. Yeah, he's going live. Apparently, he's dropping a new song on Friday.
Y'all go check out Bankroll Freddy.
Yeah. I told him, I commented on there on his live, and I said, stay out of Fartner County, bro. And
bro, that was funny, dude. When you told me he got locked up, I was like, bro, let's go pay his bond and be like, listen, we paid your bond. You gotta come on the podcast.
Got to.
You know what I mean? That would be dope.
That would be. But he would have never done it. He was in such a situation at that point that...
Maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe one day.
But,
yeah, he's supposed to be Bankroll Freddy, Arkansas boy from West Helena. He's supposed to be dropping a song on Friday. From what his live said, but you know how these rappers are, bro. They lie like coal.
Man, it feels so good to be able to hit that vape again, dude. I'm telling you.
It does.
I'm telling you, I was laid in my bed for like 3 days, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
And
I don't get sick that often, dude. Like, hardly ever. But when I get sick, I get sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not on no thorn stuff, but.
Yeah, I don't really get sick that often. If I do, I'll end up going to work and realizing at work that I can't work. Like, I'll be sore or something.
Yeah.
Something that makes me not be able to perform at peak.
Bro, so I was going to talk to you about this. We were talking about it earlier, the 7 sea scrolls.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about. Because,
yeah,
because
I don't entirely know it.
No, and I don't really neither, but I watch other podcasts. Like, that's part of the reason we started podcasts, because we love watching podcasts and all that. We just thought that we could talk. So, anyways, Joe Rogan was talking about this. These are the 7 sea scrolls that got lost, and basically it was like thousands of years ago. There was this book that was wrote, and it was around that time, and basically these people were saying there was a misconception about the Bible, or a part of the Bible that was left off. It might have been, and I think even in the Bible, like, I think there was some stories that were wrote that just didn't get published with the Bible. I'm not saying this is one of them. I'm just saying this was wrote around that time, you know? Anyway,
Maybe
this guy
chose to not put it in there.
Yeah, something like that. Like I said, I don't know if that was supposed to be, but I just know it was wrote around that time. And basically, this guy deciphered it. And it was saying that God, like, he would make it rain, and these shrooms would come out of nowhere as soon as it started raining on the ground and the soil. Mushrooms. And they would eat it, and they would talk to God.
Magic mushrooms, baby. Yeah. They just noticed it.
And you know, like, even one of my tattoo artists that did like most of my tattoos, he's like, he don't even tattoo anymore. And it's because he said he ate shrooms, and God said, yo, I got another path for you. Like, I don't know if that's a religious drug or not, but I do know back in the day, Indians used to peyote.
Yeah.
And they would have an epiphany, you know what I mean?
Peyote, yeah.
So I don't know.
Did you see the size of that chicken?
Yeah.
You ever seen Young Guns?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you haven't seen Young Guns, you have no idea what I just said, but you gotta go see Young Guns. That's about Billy the Kid.
Yeah.
But he goes out on this mountain, bro. I got to. He goes out on the mountain with Chavez.
Bro, it makes you think, why is there stuff out there that's like
that?
Yeah. For no reason?
Psychedelics.
For no reason.
Yeah, not dangerous.
I'd love to have a scientist on here, man.
Fucks you up. Not dangerous, but like, dude, I've done some
I'm talking about like just natural. Like,
yeah.
Not even talking acid.
But I've done
like
some shit in my day, I'm telling you right now, that is man-made and it's artificial, and like, you know what I mean? And I've been high on that, and I've been high on the shroom stuff, and I'm telling you, I've never lost my mind like I have on shrooms. Ever.
Yeah.
I lose my mind. Like, I don't know. I have like 20 minutes to an hour. It feels like 20 minutes, probably an hour of elbow time, which elbow time, whenever you're tripping, is just doing this right here, bro. If you're you just moaning to yourself, stuck. You know what I mean? And anybody who's done it knows. But
Right.
yeah, everyone knows what elbow time
Maybe we
is.
should just eat shrooms one day and do this.
And
podcast.
get on here,
Yeah.
dude. Mike Tyson did it. I'm gonna tell my mom that. I'm gonna be like, Mike Tyson did it. I can do it.
Yeah. Oh no, Impulsive. They were like
Impulsive.
The
podcast.
Logan's co-host Mike was like, "Yo, I just want to say real quick, Mike Tyson is on my podcast playing with pigeons while he's eating shrooms. How do we not have the #1 podcast in the world?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Joe Rogan also had him on.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, absolutely.
He might have had him on first. I'm not real sure.
He's had him on a couple times.
Yeah, I'm not real sure about that. But I guarantee you, if Mike Tyson had to choose, intelligence-wise, he's going to go to, I mean, not payment-wise, because Joe Rogan may pay him a certain amount and be like, fuck you if you don't want to come on.
Yeah.
Because he's up there. You know, he's number one. And he's number one by like double of number 2. So, Impulsive, they may pay him a lot, but he don't really, and they're boxers and stuff, but Joe Rogan is a fucking fighter, bro. Like, he's been doing this stuff for a long time, before Fear Factor. All that. He's got a lot, he's more, he's smarter.
He can kick,
I
bro.
feel like he's smarter. Yeah, I watched the video on his kicks.
I will tell you,
Hear it across
Impulsive
the
is probably
gym.
my favorite podcast right now.
Impulsive?
Yeah.
What's going on in it? Like, that you've been watching?
just the people they've had on and just like, I don't know, dude. Like, so with Joe Rogan, I love Joe Rogan, but he's just had a lot more politicians on. And Logan Paul and them just had everybody on. You know what I mean? And the Nut Boys, too. They've been going hard with it, too. They
going through a section of, I mean, he may just be in a little bit more serious.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't care about it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's I love Joe Rogan.
We have different people on here.
Right,
and
absolutely.
like
That's why I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying, okay, how I put it this way. Logan Paul and Impulsive have had more like folks on their podcast that I've been enjoying watching.
Well, they're your age.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Logan Paul is closer to your age.
Well, it's like, and the Nelt Boys too. Like, they had their last interview was with Joe Burrow. That was a good one. That was a good one.
That's cool.
And Joe Burrow don't really do interviews like that, bro.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. I need to watch that. Can you imagine getting Joe Burrow on here and talk? Oh, I did watch that. I saw something on it because he was talking about how they were coming in there trying to arrest people because they were smoking cigars after the national championship.
Yeah. Well, and OBJ went out there too and was like handing out.
Yeah. What an idiot.
I don't even know if that was fake or not, but that's what he said it was. You know what I mean?
They say it was. There's no proof that it wasn't. But there's no proof that it was. So, I mean, I could see how he was being an idiot out there.
But yeah, so, yeah, dog.
OBJ, bro.
Bro, we should make an NFT about our podcast. Apparently, they're huge.
Okay, so are we about to make an NFT?
We should, bro.
How do you even do that? How do you go about it?
I've been investing
I'm
in
looking
everything.
it up.
I've been investing in everything.
I'm looking
So, bro,
it up.
that's the crazy thing. So, like, have you heard of the metaverse?
No, but I watch a lot of multiverse movies on Netflix and Hulu.
No, not metaverse.
I don't know what that means.
So they're working on in the next 5 to 6 years or something like that. They're coming out with this virtual world that's supposed to be the next like internet, like sensation since the internet came out. And they're like basically gonna have people's consciousness and all that go into the metaverse. Like for instance, let's say someone wants to have the You Want Podcast Boys in the metaverse. They're gonna like have us go to a room and take hours of like just information on us, and basically we're gonna have virtual us in this world. And the VR and all the like, you know how you can like play like Xbox with the VR and you're actually like say you have a box game actually in there and you're feeling it.
So we have CGI.
Yeah, but I'm saying they're gonna have an actual realm and all that. So they're saying these NFTs that they're investing are gonna transfer over into the metaverse.
Dude.
Ain't that crazy? That's so over my head, dude.
Yeah, this is all over my head. I'm going to tell you how over the head it is. There's 7 different things that it says that you have to do in order from 1 through 7 in order to make it an NFT. And the first 3 things, I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Go ahead and read them.
The first one says pick your item. Item? Okay. Second one says choose your blockchain. And the third one says set up your digital wallet. Okay. I kind of get the digital wallet. Okay.
He said that's the one thing I understand.
Yeah, I got an
That's
Apple.
what I'm saying. It'll go over your head,
I
dude.
got Apple Pay, but I mean that's about
Yeah.
isn't that digital wallet?
I
Is
guess.
Apple Pay?
Yeah, something like that.
Select your NFT marketplace. upload your file, set up the
that's
sales
what I'm trying
process.
to get at. It's gonna be like, it's kind of like okay, so like let's say you have Call of Duty or like something like that, or let's say Fortnite. You go on there and you buy a character, but you want like skins on the guns. You get, let's say you have like a cheetah print or like a orange camo on your gun.
Yeah.
You have to pay to get that. That's an NFT. That's an NFT. So we're saying these NFTs, like these Bored Apes and these CryptoPunks and all that, you're going to be able to invest whatever you have in that, and it's going to transfer to the metaverse. The biggest problem with that is, like, you go to look at it, is if this is either going to take you here or this doesn't work out, it's supposed to be, and you're going down. Even like crypto and everything's kind of down right now. But like, bro, even last time
I know Bitcoin's down.
Yeah, in investments. But I'll tell you what, dude. Last time you went to the Rab, like a month and a half ago, when we went there, I was at the ATM, and they were like, "Do you want cash or Bitcoin?" I was like, "What?"
Oh, dude. Okay, so
remember that?
Okay, yes, I do remember that. But like, okay, so one time, shout out Lauren. I was with Lauren, my baby mama.
How is that going?
It's going pretty good.
Let's go.
But here's what happened. I went to, there's this gas station. It's at a Sunoco. It's a type of gas station, and they have them towards Oklahoma.
Okay.
Like, anyway, so I'm up here at this Sunoco, right? And I walk inside, and I'm getting some gas. I tell the lady, and I know the lady. It's Lauren's friend. And
plugged in.
Yeah, right? And so I give her $40. I'm like, $40 on pump 3. Just say some shit, you know what I mean? Like, anyway, so like I'm walking, I turn around, and I just happen to turn around. I want to go get a Coke, and I was like, oh shit, I should have got a Coke. So I turn right, and I was like, fuck that Coke. So I turn right again. This is funny because I wouldn't have seen it if I wouldn't have wanted that Coke. So I turn right again, and I've made a 360 by now, and there's a $100 bill laying on the fucking floor in front of a Bitcoin machine.
There's a Bitcoin machine in here?
Yes, it's orange and blue. Yeah,
what?
It's a Bitcoin machine. And it looks like an ATM. It's all touchscreen. It's fucking nice. And it's at a Sunoco in Alma, Arkansas.
Weirdest place in Arkansas, if
like,
you ask me.
We had such a dumb place to put it. But anyway, it's there. And I pick up that $100 bill, I look at it, and it's real. You know what I mean? It just come out of that Bitcoin machine. Somebody had dropped $100.
Yeah.
And so I leave out. I go outside, and I, chunk the deuce to Mindy. I was like, peace. That's the girl that...
Yeah, Mindy.
Yeah. So, like, I go out there. I told Lauren, I said, what would you say if I just told you I found this $100 bill in front of an ATM? She said, not believing it. I said, well, I definitely didn't pull it out of the ATM. I can guarantee you that. And, so I've had some fun with Bitcoin. I've never used Bitcoin.
Could you imagine that, like we're talking and we're all trying to do something, and we're like, let's all split the bill, and nobody has cash, so we're like, I got Cash App and all that.
I got Bitcoin.
What if someone's like, bro, I got $30 in Bitcoin, you down? I'm looking at you like, Bitcoin?
Yeah, how'd you get that? How long did it take you to get your $30?
Bro, I say we go to the Rab this weekend, because I think we're going to go hard this weekend.
Or free.
Possibly. And we go to the ATM, get $200 in Bitcoin, and just everywhere we go. I don't have my debit card. I don't have no cash, but I got $200 in Bitcoin. Yeah. Let me pay in Bitcoin. Let me see how it works.
Can I pay you in gum? You don't remember that commercial?
I don't. I was like, what are you talking about?
It's a fucking Trident commercial when they used to pay people in gum. You don't remember that?
No.
Dude, it had that little semi-hot blonde girl, and she was like always on there saying, have a clean mouth.
I need some more Sprite. You know what? You take it away for a minute.
All right.
They've been missing you, bro.
I will. Dude, the mullet's freaking flowing now. I had it trimmed a while back, and it's going good, but I got to cut the top back off. The top's kind of ridiculous. But hold on one second. Let me grab a beer. There ain't nobody else in here. It's just me and y'all. Love y'all. But yeah. Whew, this shit would be hard to do by yourself, dude. I don't know how the hell he's ever done this, but talking to myself is a lot different than talking to Jared. Me and Jared can sit here and have a conversation. Me and myself will sit here and argue. That's just how it is. I had to sit there and have arguments with myself. Key Glock is... Dude! Key Glock's going live with Denzel Curry. And I've got it hooked up.
So I don't...
Here we go.
You get what I'm saying?
Nah, I know exactly what you're saying.
As Glock.
That's why I fuck with you, because you be you, goddammit.
God damn it.
I mean, who else I'm going to be? I can't be Jesus.
That's Denzel Curry.
God, nigga, like,
Straight
There
up.
be no other nigga. God made me the way I am. You feel me? So I can't help the way I am, nigga. Like, you know?
Damn right. Damn right. I'll tell niggas the
Denzel
same
Curry and
shit.
Key Glock.
Same
Look,
shit.
one
How long
thing
you go?
is, huh?
How long you in Europe?
Europe,
You-
man, I'm here for a little bit, and then I go back, and then I know I got to do governor's ball, and I got to do all this other stuff.
I don't fucking
like
know.
all these performances and shit.
Fuck him. I was just trying to get some speaking going on because I was having trouble. I was like, I don't know how he does this shit by himself. I can't do that.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. I've done pretty good with it by myself, but I was like, man, I do miss AJ being on for sure.
It would be tough.
But it's good to know, like, even if like maybe I couldn't do an episode and I'm like, have you come on, we could do it. You know what I mean? For sure.
We can make anything happen.
For sure. Always best
All
out
right.
of the Quran.
So the first thing I want to talk about today is the cow.
The cow.
If you know anything about the Quran, I'm sure you know about the cow.
I'm sure
It
they
says
don't
the
know
cow.
nothing
It's
about
like if Jobs. You don't know anything, but well, I don't either. But the Bible
I
has.
was about to say, how you gonna look at
Yeah.
going on?
I mean, I don't either, but like up at the top, it says like, Proverbs, shit like that. Well, this one, it's a little bit different. It says, like,
Just a little.
chapter 2 is called the cow. Yeah. Chapter 2 is called the cow. Let me see what chapter 1 was called. Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, I guess chapter 1's just the publisher notes. It's all intro. That's weird. Okay. Well, chapter 2 or chapter 1 is the cow. Chapter 3 is the family of, how do you say that? Imran?
Imran, I think.
Imran?
Imran.
It's probably Imran.
Imran.
It's probably Imran. If we had Quran, Imran. Oh, chapter 4 is about women.
Ooh.
It's titled.
What do they
women.
think about women in the Quran?
Have you? Ooh, that's a good fucking question.
Ain't it?
That's a good fucking
Ain't it?
question,
Ain't it?
bro. I wonder what they think about women, because I can tell you what I think. This chapter focuses on the rights of women, hence the chapter's name. Duh. That's what it says. The law of inheritance, care for orphans, lawful and unlawful women to marry. I guess that's gay and not gay. And standing for justice. See the remarkable example of justice to a Jew in verses 105 to 112. This is a lot easier to function through than the Bible. I don't know if y'all really know this or not, but this is really simple to go through. This is like a freaking study book.
It's different though, because like I ain't really like read and all that. I know we use that as a joke a lot of times, but like it's literally all.
The chapter 5 is called the spread table.
Wait. What did that say? Right
Chapter 5, Article 17. It's titled "Jesus is not God." It says, "Indeed, those who say God is the Messiah, son of Mary, have fallen into disbelief. Say, O prophet, who has the power to prevent God if he chose to destroy the Messiah, son of Mary, his mother, and everyone in the world altogether? To God alone belongs the kingdom." So it's saying only God.
Well, you know what they're like.
It's not talking. It's saying he creates whatever he wills.
Listen. So like, how do I put
Still
this?
doesn't really make sense how Jesus isn't God.
All right. So Muslims believe that Jesus was just as a prophet.
It's a great book.
They just don't believe that Jesus died on the cross. But their biggest thing, whenever a like Christian or like Catholic or anybody like comes at them and they're like, "You don't believe in the Trinity. You believe he's a prophet. Why don't you believe he's God?" They were like, "Well, you can actually go in the Bible and you go read the whole thing." He's like, "Show me one time where Jesus said he was God."
Well,
And I'm not saying I believe in that or nothing
Christians-
like that. I'm just telling you that's crazy when you hear something like that and they can't find a verse that actually says that.
there might be. I mean, if Jesus never really said that,
No,
I
it is
feel
technically
like-
true. Jesus never did once claim to be God.
okay. Well, if he did that, and I know, I mean, here's the deal, dude. I don't know anything because I haven't read the Bible through and
Right.
through. But like from what me
And
and
that's why I want a
Jared-
preacher on here too, man.
From what me and Jared have read, it'd be a great interview.
That's what I'm saying. Like
What me and Jared have read, there is no evidence of him saying he's God. But you know what? You might go to a certain Christian that will be like, yeah, he's not. His dad is.
right.
And like then you got a whole nother situation here because we haven't watched anything where they're talking about that scenario, like where they get a Christian that comes on
Only
there and
from
goes,
a
"You're
Muslim's
right."
perspective.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like, and I'm not disagreeing with anybody says or saying that, but I just, dude, it interests me, man. Just like having somebody be able to talk and all that. You know what I mean?
I just want somebody to come on here that is Christian, that is not afraid of whatever they say. Like, you can hear when certain people talk about Jesus and stuff like that, if they believe in Jesus, that whenever you start questioning them to a certain extent, no, it's not exactly mad. It's just they don't want to get in trouble with their God. You know what I mean?
I got you.
So I don't want to, exactly. And they don't want to have to sit here and start thinking about scenarios where they're wrong. But like, we're not trying to say you're wrong. We're just trying to get you to say why you think you're right.
And you know what? You're completely right, 100%. And I don't want someone on here to think that we're like questioning, like that they don't know what they're talking about.
I just would
okay, yeah, just
but
questions,
but
we're not like, dude, you're wrong. Like, we just want to hear your perspective.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's
what I'm trying to get at.
That ain't it. We don't do that.
Right.
We're just trying to get the views from everybody. I'll sit here and not say a fucking word if we get a preacher on. I just want to know.
Bro.
But I do have some questions like what we've just talked about. Like, you know, I want to bring the Quran into his situation, and I just want to know. You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
I just get
what
certain
his thoughts
things
are.
like
But I don't want to hear it as a preacher. I don't want to sit here and talk
like
to
we're
her.
barbershop talking.
Yeah.
You know what I
just
mean?
want to hear you say what you really think.
Yeah.
But they're not going to do that. Christians are not going to do that because they
I think
know
you get the right one that really cares and really like genuinely is like
could. But
know
it's
what I mean?
recorded, and you got to remember that they know that.
Yeah, I get
They
you.
know that, and like whatever they say, so they're going to be sitting here holding back the entire fucking time, which is fine. But Quran,
Oh, you mean being uncomfortable type of thing?
Muslims, dude, they don't fucking sit there and hold back.
I will tell you, Muslims are gonna
They do
die
not
for their
hold
God,
back.
bro.
Yeah, they don't hold back. We've watched so many videos on YouTube of Muslim people sitting there talking. You know, they've set up a booth. They probably pay for this booth, and like,
And Christians want to attack them, bro.
Christians will come up there and be like, "Y'all are so effing wrong. What are y'all doing in
Yeah,
San
yeah.
Like, Like da 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 da," and he's just like, "Whoa, dude.
They're like, hey, bro, you gonna let me talk?
This
Or
is
like,
toad suck days. I'm just setting up a booth."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right.
If you're not from Arkansas, you're not gonna know what that was. But yeah, I do want to know some, not facts, but I want to know some. I want a lot of opinions.
Dude, you know what? You know what would be crazy? When we grew up in church, what do you think would happen? We would have asked them questions.
Dude, if kids could ask questions, like,
Because there's no way you're gonna think of. Because half the time you're going by what your parents say.
right? Well,
You know what I mean?
no,
There's
half.
there is
more than half.
Well,
More than half.
I was definitely in the half that definitely wouldn't have. You know what I mean? Because they say something and I'm believing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if I would have thought how I think now back then to just ask those questions, I wonder how that would have went down. Like, honest to God.
What
You know
age do you think you became your own person? Honestly, you know what I mean? Like, by your own person, I mean thinking your own thoughts, asking.
Okay, I mean, so like I've always been me, but I think I was more scared to be my own me. Besides, like, just
you can be your. Jared is. I don't know what he's talking about right now, but I'm telling you right now, Jared can be himself in front of his mom today.
Oh, absolutely.
But like, there was a time where I know because we have basically the same effing mom. Like, they do the
Right.
same shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? So there was a time wherever I was a kid where I was afraid around my mom and my dad, not as much my dad, but my mom, to be myself and question shit. So like, at what age do you think that was whenever you actually decided that, you know, I'll tell my mom what I fucking believe?
Well, I still try to figure out what I believe and everything. But I mean, just like
Not exactly there yet.
just being way more comfortable with like, cause when I lived with them, I'm like, man, I said a certain thing, I like it's gonna
Shunned.
be hell. Or
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
shunned, I'm grounded or something.
I
guess
know.
really just from the time that like I moved out of my house, I kind of came in my own character. And to be fair, you know, they would say like probably, you know, you were all going into church, and then as soon as you moved out, you started being that way, you know, da da da.
Okay.
But it really, when that, it was just like me just becoming my own self. But probably the last couple of years, man, really, it's like,
I agree.
I don't know. When you start paying your own bills, you have your own house and all that, it's like, but here's the thing, even when like, so here's how I think about things. When someone gives me advice, man, even if I'm not going to listen or not going to take their advice, I will still listen to what they say. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
right.
so like now it's just like, And I think sometimes they think that I just hate what they got going on. I know I'm like not like that. I'm like, I respect anybody, whatever they want to believe. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like, for me, I'm just like, I'm just trying to, because check it out. Back in the day, I would have told you that, like, the only reason I really, like, if you could really get the real answer out of me, I would have told you the reason I believed in God was because it's what my parents wanted me to believe. And 2, I was scared I was going to go to hell because that was ingrained in me.
Because they have been saying it.
Exactly. But when you grow up to, I'm not going to say that they're your idols, but that's who you look up to in a sense.
And anybody could be right. Anybody could be right. We could be so far in left field.
Yeah. And yeah, but like when I moved to Colorado too, this is the thing that really drove me, bro. I actually met Muslims in Colorado because you're not in the Bible Belt no more when you're out there.
No,
you know what I mean?
you're not.
But I used to think, I'm like,
a couple states away.
For me, when I was in church and all that, the reason I used to believe that God's 100% right, and I know the Baptist is the only way and it's the right way, is because they would be like, well, you get that from the Holy Spirit. But I started thinking, I got older, it's like, man, let's just say you're doing a good job at work. And someone's like, bro, you're doing real good. You get that good feeling.
Yeah.
That's the same feeling I got when the Holy Spirit. Yeah. And the reason I bring that up is because when I met these Muslims, and I'm like, well, they've always told me, they're like, man, how could you not believe that Baptists and being a Christian is a way of life? Because these people are willing to like get held gunpoint and say Jesus is a real one. But then when I met them, they're the same way, bro.
Yeah.
So like, and when you're in the Bible Belt, that's all you're taught. But like when you get out of there, it's really,
it's mind fucking.
It is, bro.
I don't know how
because they think the same way about, and they think you're crazy when you think that. You know what I mean? I mean, imagine being in a high school, bro. If you're in a high school, all right, tell me this: you're in a high school in Valonia, right?
Yeah. If
somebody came out and said they were atheists,
yeah,
how did they get? How did they get
situation? I had that situation.
How many atheists did you know in high school?
One.
Yeah, one. And how did they get viewed?
He was he's an atheist in the Bible Belt, so let's just put it that way. And
all right, but tell me you didn't go to youth, like anything youth or something like that, and they were talking about like, yeah, I got this kid that's an atheist in school, like he got talked about. You know what I mean?
Dude,
tell me that didn't happen.
It did, but here's the deal: that dude that we're talking about, he's been on this podcast. And he literally.
And how did he start out?
He was, well, when he started out, like whenever when he first started thinking for himself, he wasn't really thinking for himself. And he was doing, what his parents do. And his parents were deep inside the church. But like he started thinking for himself, and he was, like we've already talked about on another podcast.
Yeah.
He went on a mission, not a mission trip, but like a summer camp for kids, and was teaching kids, and thought in his brain that I can't do. He's like, I don't believe this, and like that's crazy to me. He was that deep. You got to understand how deep Nathan was into the church.
I get it, bro, because I was all about it at one point too.
When he became an atheist, it was a big deal in Bologna. Everyone was talking about it for the first week for sure.
I guarantee,
dude. They were like, "Holy crap,
they were
bro!
Have
you seen this?" Because he got a tattoo the next day.
Oh, really?
Of an upside down cross.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, on his arm. You haven't seen it?
I didn't know. No.
Yeah, he's got a.
Well,
it's upside down to him. No. To you, but to him, it's right side up. That's what it is. Okay. And he told me he was telling me some reason behind that and like why it's upside down and stuff like that. But it's not upside down to him. So it's all about perspective, is what he was saying his tattoos are about. It's perspective.
Right.
All his tattoos are based off his perspective. That's freaking
cool.
I like that idea.
Dude, I just think my biggest thing is like, bro, I'm not saying I don't believe in Jesus. I'm not saying the Quran's 100% wrong. I'm not saying Jewish people are wrong. I'm not saying Catholic people, none of them, bro. I just was like, man, I want to be open-minded. I want to believe in what I want to believe because I believe in it, not because someone tells me to. But when you talk like you offend people, though.
Yeah,
like, I wish it wasn't that way. Man. You know what I mean?
Such a touchy subject. I wish it wasn't that way.
My stepdad was a little upset finding out that I might be having a preacher come on, and I'm like, man, why would you even think that? I would like to have him.
Why would that be a bad deal?
That's what I'm saying. But like, just when you get into you can't be open minded. I think my biggest thing is if you're gonna be a Christian or Baptist, not all the time, but most of the time, you cannot ever be open minded because you're not supposed to think that way. You know what I mean?
No, because you're supposed to have a certain belief, and you got to follow in line with all these other people that believe that same way. But the whole thing about the way I believe is I don't
Hold up.
really. Oh, let me.
What?
Is it paused?
Back again.
Yeah, we almost were back for a second there.
So AJ, what is your thoughts on everything?
On what?
Just like, what are your beliefs? Just
Okay, so
and you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Just like
yeah,
we
no,
already
it's
kinda dove in.
not really that hard of a question to answer. Because I kind of get frustrated with people who don't answer this question. But my beliefs, man, it's really kind of, you kind of understand this. But like, I've had a lot of shit happen to me in the past couple of years that have changed my views on life, religion, all of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it does
Right.
it. My views on everything 3 years ago were completely different than they were 2 years ago. Like, there was a switch there, and it switched within a month. And I had something happen where I, got to where I was just not in the right, not to say in the wrong spot, but I was just feeling alone in the world and stuff like that. And so, like, right now, what I believe is basically, I'm just loving watching people think that religion's real. Honestly, I love watching it. I love, like, the fact that now that I look at religion as in a different way than I did 3 years ago. Like, I look at it as now everyone has their vice. That's literally how I look at this shit.
Right.
So everyone has this thing because everyone's scared of dying. I'm not at all.
Really?
But like, not at all. But like,
I'm nervous about it.
I mean, now that I have a kid, I don't want to die, but nervous about dying? No, I'm not, dude. But it's I guess you could put me under the undecided category. I'm just trying to take in at this point in my life, I'm doing a lot of research on religion.
Me too.
A lot of
too.
a lot of taking in religion. So like anybody's religion, I want to know. If you believe the aliens run this bitch,
Let's talk about
let's talk about it.
Bro, that's my thing, man. I'm like, man.
Because I would love to know that aspect.
Dude, but my biggest thing is like when you talk about it, people think you're like, whenever I had somebody on here and they're like, see the Quran, I'm like, dude, I'm not even Muslim, but it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, I just like, dude.
Yeah, we're not Muslim.
But I love, and history was my favorite class. Like, but I mean, I just want to believe in what I want to believe in, and I want to be convinced on what I want to believe in. I don't want to just believe in something because that's a cool thing to do, and that's a nailer dog.
That's a nailer dog right here, buddy.
But yeah, we could get off religion, but that's just how I feel, dude, honestly. And I think people were kind of wrong whenever they're like, if I were to tell my like folks that back in the day, like when we were talking about when you came in your own, but I was like, I was always cool with everybody, bro. I wanted to learn about everybody. And like back in the day, if I would have told you, bro, I remember researching Mormonism, not because I wanted to be a Mormon, just because I just wanted to like learn, you know what I mean? And they would look at me like, that's going to corrupt you. I'm like,
you just want to know why.
But I guarantee you the Mormons parents thought the same way. It's like, dude, there's just so many stuff out there. Like, why don't you want to educate yourself? Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Supposed to? I mean, no, honestly. There's just so much controversy in religion, bro, because it is the biggest argument in the world.
Absolutely.
It's got to be. I don't know that for a fact, but damn, dude. Like, you're talking about what's going to happen to you after you're done with this world.
Why would you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, and no one knows what's going to happen.
Nobody.
That is fascinating to me.
Dude, and nobody will.
No.
I don't think there'll ever be a point. Nobody will ever know, dude.
Even if we got all right, so I was raised, you were raised Baptist. I was raised Church of Christ. I ended up switching to Baptist whenever I was in like the 8th grade. And when I switched to Baptist, my mom, she was like, that's not what we, just trying to make sure that, I know that I'm going to a church where that's not what you were brought up doing. And like, it's not different, so to speak, as far as it's a little bit different. In Church of Christ, they don't use pianos. They don't use guitars. They don't use drums. And you go to a New Life concert, and it's a fucking concert.
It's a concert, boy.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a literal concert. And, like, you don't have concerts at Liberty Church of Christ in Conway, Arkansas. Or Valonia, Arkansas, I mean.
Right.
That's not happening. But that's what we did. Like we had, and like when I say they still have music inside of the Church of Christ, but they do it. They harmonize. They have
They don't
sopranos,
have instruments, stuff like that.
right? They have soprano,
Acapella, if you will.
Women, the women are singing soprano. I think it's what it's called, and then the men are singing alto, which is like deep, lower shit.
Right.
And you have to be able to read a book. I'm like, dude, well, since when do you have to take a music class to believe in God?
Right.
This is so dumb.
Bro, I remember my mom would not let me go. Like, if I had a friend's like, hey, bro, I'm doing the special at youth group this, and I wanted to go. They're like, no, you're not going to anybody else's church.
Yeah, dude, mom.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
was
just
that
stuff
way.
like that.
I mean, I went to, all right, Friendship Baptist has been around for a while. A lot of people, damn, Naylor.
We'll have to pause again. All right.
We had a Naylor dog situation. We're really not even,
He loves people.
yeah, he does. And he fucking
AJ.
loves me. Oh, my God. When I come over, it's...
He was howling for you.
We
Yeah.
can get him to do that. We could get him. Eventually, we'll get him back in here. If Nathan comes on tonight, which, well, no, we're just playing shit by ear. But if he was to come on tonight, we'll get Naylor Dog in here and give him a little howl session.
Yeah, for sure.
We can
Shout out Nathan Taylor.
Nathan Rappold.
Oh, Rappold, yeah.
Yeah, Rappold.
Hopefully he does.
It's gonna be late.
I tried to call him on the last pause. I'm almost
Did
tempted now. Because, bro, I'll tell you what, you get on these speakers, you're like, let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Parker McCullum just did a live video.
I've seen him live one time. I didn't even know who he was.
You did? Where'd you see him?
I remember like probably 3 or 4 years ago, bro. I got invited to go to this concert. I didn't even know who he was, bro.
Where?
He went to the Rev Room. I didn't even
No
know. I
way.
swear to God, I didn't even know who he was.
Oh my God! Dude,
But I was like,
love
dude,
that
this guy is fire.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
good. Him and Co Wetzel and Co Wetzel, him and the Picos and the Rooftops. They're kind of my favorite.
I seen that they're
three
coming,
now.
right?
Yeah,
yeah.
on
I've
June
seen it. I'll
16th.
definitely come. I'll definitely come.
16th, bro. You know the tickets are $20 for
Yeah,
floor
bro.
seats.
That's what I'm saying.
But fuck it, it's $40 for private seats, and they got a private bar. So obviously,
bro, you think we could get them to do the podcast? I bet you we could.
Think?
I bet you we could.
I don't even know where they're from. Hold on, Picos and the Rooftops.
I think Parker
they're from
McCollum might be.
Texas.
Are they? I thought. Yeah,
They gotta be from
Parker
Texas.
McCollum, I think.
I know he's from
Is he
Texas.
that or Oklahoma?
No, Parker McCollum's from Texas, and
Is
so
he?
is Co Wetzel.
Okay.
Picos and the Rooftops. I think they're from Texas.
But yeah,
Rooftops. All right, so they are from. Oh, it just popped up the Literate tickets immediately.
you trying to go?
Dude, I've already told Lauren about it.
I'll go, bro.
I know.
I'm sure Sav will too.
If we get fucking dude, it's $40.
Wait, that's this
for tickets.
weekend.
It's no June 16th.
Oh, 16. I thought you said 6.
No, June 16th. They're
Oh,
from.
I can't.
They came together in Northeast Texas, in college in Lubbock, Texas. Go to Lukenbach, Texas. William Whalen and the boys. Sorry.
Was there anything else you want to cover?
Covering everything I really need to right now. What all do we have planned?
We done said it. I
I
think.
guess we're good for it now. We need a sign off. We need to think of some things to look up. You know how on ridiculousness how they, we put 2 words together, look it up, and watch the first video that comes to mind. But we'll figure that out.
Yeah,
eventually.
hey, I really feel like we just need to do this because everybody been asking me where AJ at, and I didn't want people to think I was lying.
I'm here now.
A lot of people really thought we were beefing or something. I'm like, bro, no,
Ain't no beef, bro.
ain't no beef.
Ain't no beef, bro. It's just a busted up ass truck, and I was stuck in my apartment. I didn't even get to work for like 2 days because I thought that I was supposed to go to this other job, and they were like, I texted my boss. I said, "Look, dude, I can't go a week without work."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Just go help out Falcon Jet." Well, I end up getting like kicked off of that job because, yeah, I had some political reasons of why I was mad at that job, but that I probably shouldn't have done. But like at the same time, it really sucks being the only dude that can do work that's
I get it.
capable of doing work. The people that I'm working around are not capable of doing what I do.
For sure.
It's and it makes you want to do something else. Like, I'm telling you, I've thought about being a plumber. I've thought about all this shit. I'm like, but at the same time, you can fix that shit just by leaving.
Well, everybody, it's been episode 15, Return of Aj Crook. Hey, we got a lot in store for y'all.
Yeah, we're coming up with some vlog. We're gonna try to do some vlogging. We're gonna try to do some different stuff, man. We're gonna figure it all out.
But my boy is back. Give him a round of applause. Actually, give a round of applause for us.
Yeah, we're fucking back.
Yeah,
We're back.
Back again like we never left. Anything else you want to say?
Ah, man, you won't.
You won't. Until
Peace.
next time.